Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. In this one, looking at the 49ers Super Bowl window of opportunity. Going to be posing the question to you guys. What is the 49ers Super Bowl opportunity for the next few years? I think George Kittle did something on this on a press conference, so I decided to answer this question for everybody in Niner faithful. I'm just kidding. This is just my opinion right here. But I feel like the 49ers do have a few years, I would say, not 10 years, but maybe half of that. We'll see. But it's going to be a fun one. 49ers Super Bowl championship window has been open for a while now, since 2019. And is it closing really soon? Hopefully not. Hopefully it's going to be sustainable. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Nothing too crazy for me. Having these videos out. I think this is the 5th video in a row. So I hope you guys have been enjoying listening to these conversations and these talks about 49er football. And yeah, let's keep doing this so football season can happen and we can talk about the actual games at hand. All right, let's do this. But before I do, per usual, please like and subscribe. Much appreciative. If you're new to my channel, much appreciative if you subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for doing all the cool things like liking and commenting, as much appreciative. And let's just get this started. 49ers looking at their championship opportunity window. As I said just now, their championship window has been open since 2019, when they made it to the Super Bowl and lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. 10 points, I know, right? But ever since then, we thought the championship window was closing really soon. But so far, it's been open for the past 3 to 4 years. 2020 was the COVID year, so that didn't really count too much. Too many injuries. 2021, we came up short against the Rams. 2022, we came up short against the Eagles. This year, I'm hoping this is the year where we go back to the Super Bowl and finally win it all, because we need to, right? It's just... This team is just too talented to not win a Super Bowl. I mean, when you look at the positions all the way from top to bottom, the roster-wise, from the depth positions to the starters, I mean, there's just nothing almost wrong with the 49ers. Yeah, we could say the typical defensive backs, but I think with Steve Wilks as defensive coordinator, I think he's going to shore up that defensive backfield even more, because that's his big specialty there. We know what the front seven stands for in the defense. We know what Brock Purdy, when he was playing last year, what he stands for. Running backs led by Christian McCaffrey, receivers, George Kittle, offensive line. Everything seems to be looking good on paper, and I believe it will translate to big success coming into 2023. Just want to win one Super Bowl. A lot of you guys have been commenting on my channel recently talking about we need to win this quest for 6. We need to end this quest for 6. I completely agree with you guys, because it's been a long time since we won the 5th Super Bowl trophy. It was even before I was born, if you're new to my channel. Yes, I was born in 1996, and they won the Super Bowl in the 94 year when Deion Sanders and Steve Young were still playing with the 49ers. I know, it's freaking crazy. But we've had a lot more opportunities ever since then. Made it to 2 Super Bowls. The Kaepernick year in 2012. Great year, by the way, but came up just a little short. And then the 10-point game against my homeboy in 2019. So hopefully we get more opportunities then. And looking at potential salary cap issues and everything like that, and looking at the roster, maybe some turnover the next year or two in terms of free agency, stuff like that. I don't know. What is the championship window for the 49ers? I would say, to be honest with you, if you want really, really good years, like to the Super Bowl and winning it all and being the number one team in the NFC, I would say about 2 to 3 years. I think I posed this question after we lost the Super Bowl against Kansas City. I said 2 to 3 years, and currently they almost proved me wrong, because it's the second or third year, and they're still vibing for a championship, and they're still well overway. You do have to pay some people eventually. You see Nick Bosa, he's kind of holding out a little bit because he wants a contract. Stuff like that. Deebo Samuel at one point was almost about to get traded in terms of the rumors, but that didn't happen. Stuff like that. You have to prepare for that. The 49ers, I believe they're well equipped, well prepared for that. They have a very good front office staff led by John Lynch and Prag Marate. I mean, this is just a really, really great office, and I believe they could get stuff done, and they will. John Lynch, I do appreciate his transparency big time with the 49ers. I think that's something that he wanted ever since he became the general manager of the 49ers, is transparency. And so far, we're getting a pretty good amount, I would say. I see some teams are a little bit more secretive, but John Lynch is a little bit more open on what he does in terms of operations after the fact. So really appreciate that. We know what Kyle Shanahan is when he's on point as a head coach. Sometimes he can be bonkers in terms of decision making, or not using the right players at the right time, putting people in doghouses. I think he's a lot better now than he was years ago, especially with Brandon Ayuk. Oh my gosh. I mean, we remember the Brandon Ayuk years where he was just in the doghouse, but I think he's shined as a great receiver for the 49ers big time. He's living up to that first round pick, and we're just hoping for great things for this team later on. Wow, 2023 happening really soon. This is Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch's, what is it, 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21. This is their 7th year with the 49ers. That is insane right there. That is stability at its finest. Jed York, you did yourself a great job in building this team, and you built it for the past, you built it in the present, you build it in the future. He's done a really good job. He's been out of football operations for a very long time, ever since the whole Jim Harbaugh debacle years ago, almost a decade ago. Honestly, man, time flies. Really, 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 time flies when football season happens, and all this stuff happened. It felt like yesterday when Jim Harbaugh, Jim Tomsula, Chip Kelly were all our head coaches, and now we've had Kyle and John Lynch for more than half a decade, which is just awesome right there and excellent. And I'm hoping their tenure keeps going with at least one Super Bowl trophy, because they definitely deserve it. They have done a great job with this team, and they just got to get over the hump. That's all. Whether it's injuries or bad luck, whatever it is, I believe the 49ers this year can do it. Some uncertainty at the quarterback position with Brock Purdy's injury, and then potentially Trey Lance, Sam Darnold. I don't know what's going on there. A lot of intriguing things, but the 49ers, I believe they could do it this year. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are as well. I'm going to try to hype this up as much as possible for the next month or two before the season starts. And hopefully the 49ers do not disappoint us at all. Hopefully they give us great victories like they did in the middle and the end of 2022, because there were some fantastic performances by this team. And I expect to see more of that this year, 2023. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about the Super Bowl window for the 49ers. How many years do you believe the 49ers have until it's pretty much over? Please let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this, per usual, like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for listening to this, and hope to catch you guys up in the next video, hopefully tomorrow, if not on Monday. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, rest of your night. Go Niners all day.